Warning advisory. The following audio diaries were presented to GoatMan Hollow Productions via an unknown source. GMH Productions cannot validate the authenticity of these recordings or the information provided within. GMH Productions cannot be held responsible for all or any information contained in these recordings or any circumstances that may occur as a result of listening to them in full or in part. You are advised to listen at your own risk.
It's 1:23 a.m. Well, I sure looked out. The agents could not find me in my hiding spot, so they gave up after about an hour and headed back to their car. I've since returned to the unit and have started reading over the journals again. There are more pages missing, and it seems to be about a week's worth. But let's see where the saga leads me now. Losford writes, I've received some very disappointing news from William this morning. He sent me a message to inform me that Stephen and Jennifer have returned, and it seems that they've been married. This is a small setback in my plan, but a setback nonetheless. So I sent a message back to William to start with our plan to rid us of Jennifer. He should be administering the serum to Jennifer very soon. Then there will be nothing to worry about except for William. Unfortunately, I did not have time to test the results of my serum, so I have no idea how long this will take. I have also sent word to Stephen, telling him that I published his findings for his formula. I informed him that due to the fact that he is not a doctor yet, that I had them published under my name, but also that he would be given credit for it and possibly even a permanent job at the ARC for his discoveries. I asked him to return to the labs as soon as possible, as the director will surely want to speak with him about his formula, and that I also took the liberties of naming the formula. It is named Formula 333, as this is the secret to his vaccine. It came from the DNA of 333 goats. Little does Stephen know that his creation will be the death of his new bride. I just hope that the serum works fast. I don't have much time to wait any longer. William, please don't let me down. I'm about halfway through Losford's journal, and I am anxious to see where this ends and learn what has become of William, Stephen, and Jennifer. So on to the next page. And Losford wrote, I spoke with William today when he and Stephen came into the labs. He is headed back to the Fletcher estates, as he has persuaded Stephen to let him help Jennifer get settled in and keep the estates running for both of them. Little does Stephen know, William is not so honorable with his intentions. He assured me that he's given Jennifer the first injection, so I gave him several more to continue on with our plan. Stephen is staying with me to finish the final touches on his formula, and things could not be working any better for me. Looks like everything is coming together for me now. I just pray that it stays this way. I am sad to hear that William has followed in his father's footsteps and has been persuaded to do this dirty work. Poor William has no idea what he's doing, and Stephen could not be any more oblivious either. But something has changed in the journals, though. When I continue on to the next page, the handwriting is different. It seems that William is now writing the log entries. This is very odd. I must read on to see why this is happening. William's writing, my father thought he could trick me into doing his work for him, only to pave the way for him to do the same thing to me down the line. I found out about his deception a few weeks ago, just about the time Stephen and Jennifer went away. And once I learned his secret to creating the serum, he was no longer needed. He should have been more attentive to his surroundings. He never suspected his poor, stupid son to grasp his ways of trickery and deceit. But I did. And now he is no more. Once I was able to duplicate the serum and make it stronger, I administered it to him through his food. It worked pretty fast. It only took 2 days to do him in. No one will ever know what became of him, as I took his body and tossed it into a huge vat of acid here in the labs. Now I need to focus on Jennifer, but her death will be slower than Father's. I need to convince Stephen that her death is incurable. So I will have to use my father's version of the serum just as he intended it. Thank you, Father, for showing me my true calling. You never believed in me, nor my ability to understand the science field. But that was your undoing. You are no longer my father, as I was never really your son at heart. Your heart, that is. William Losford. Wow, what a bombshell. This case just keeps getting more and more tangled in lies and deceit. Now William has turned out to be the smarter monster of them all, and has taken everything into his own hands and is following his father's footsteps to become just as ruthless as he was. Like father, like son, I guess. Now I have to wonder if William will get what he wants by getting rid of Jennifer. Unfortunately, that is where Lotsford's journal ends. There is sure to be something more for me to find out in these other files that Glendale has in his box. I must keep searching. It can't end this way. There has to be more.